Coming up on the Q30 Newscast, Quinnipiac's North Haven campus has a new gym facility, but it comes at a cost.
Plus, a group of students are heading to New York City for a play festival this weekend.
And there's more winter weather in our forecast. I'll let you know whether temperatures are headed up or down, but I don't think you'll be too happy.
All this and more tonight on the Q30 Newscast.
Good evening, Quinnipiac, and welcome to the Q30 Newscast presented by Joya Spa and Salon. I'm Nikki Dirico.
And I'm Sarah Schreiner.
We're going to toss it over to Sami Moore to recap the freezing winter weather that's been around lately.
Thank you, ladies. As you can see the snowfall total map from Monday, Waterbury has the highest amount of snow with 10.5 inches, and then moving on over to Meriden where it is 9 inches, followed by New Haven with only 4 inches. Still to come, the full Q30 weather forecast. You can expect some dropping temperatures tonight, as well as some snow tomorrow, to only have the temperatures continue to drop this weekend and more snow on Saturday. Stay with us.
The Hamden Planning and Zoning Commission has decided not to apply for an amendment that would have impacted Quinnipiac's 5-year master plan. The commission originally wanted to have the power to accept or deny QU's 5-year master plan, which could have affected how Quinnipiac expands. Quinnipiac President John Leahy sent a letter to Hamden Mayor Scott Jackson expressing his concerns about the proposed amendment, prompting this meeting to take place. This news comes as Quinnipiac officials figure out how much money the school will offer the town of Hamden as a voluntary payment in place of property taxes. QU has paid $100,000 in past years to Hamden, but the new figure being discussed could be more than $1 million.
Mark Varlak will be promoted to Quinnipiac's interim vice president for finance beginning July 1st, 2015. He has served on the president's cabinet for the past 2 years with distinction as associate vice president and budget for financial planning. Before Quinnipiac, Varlak served almost 10 years at Deloitte and GE Capital and was responsible for managing finance at those companies. Varlak will replace current VP of Finance, Pat Healy, who has served more than 4 decades as Quinnipiac's lead financial advisor. A brand new fitness center on the North Haven campus is creating controversy.
Q30 News reporter Elijah Westbrook finds out how students are feeling about the school building a new gym despite budget cuts.
Quinnipiac University recently opened up a brand new fitness center at the North Haven campus. It is the latest installment of recreational spaces since the York Hill Fitness Center was completed in the fall of 2010.
The North Haven Fitness Center opened on January 26th, the first day of the spring semester in 2015. And it had actually been a work in progress for several semesters. With the medical school opening and the law school here as well, they needed a fitness center in North Haven, just like they did at Mount Carmel and York Hill.
Fitness center coordinator Scott Walker has worked on the planning and organizing of the gym. He says the new center allows students and faculty on the North Haven campus to exercise without any inconvenience.
It's very difficult for professors and students to get to Mount Carmel or York Hill to get a good workout, and we're all about healthy lifestyles. And so having this here on North Haven really provides them the opportunity to have that healthy lifestyle.
Students believe funds should be used to replace or even fix broken machines on both campuses. But why wasn't this the case?
The whole university had seen a decrease in the budget or budget adjustments, and that goes for us as well. But as I mentioned before, the university planned on having a fitness center here at North Haven, and we wanted to provide that.
What should have actually happened was that they should have made sure that they maintained the current equipment that they had before moving on to another one, especially since most students would come to the Mount Carmel campus's gym over the North Haven one.
Keep expanding, but then they can't improve upon what we already have. Doesn't really look good, and I think they should focus on fixing the stuff they have before getting new equipment.
Even though the new space is a lot smaller than other campus facilities, it has been welcomed by students and faculty, and it's already proven to be a success. I'm Elijah Westbrook, Q30 News.
Still ahead on the Q30 Newscast, a Quinnipiac student meets President Obama.
And Brenna Oricoli has your world news update. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
We are your source for entertainment news.
The Bobcat Shop, located at 1010 Sherman Avenue in Hamden. Your #1 choice for Bobcat merchandise. The Bobcat Shop features 2 floors of countless styles and colors. With a full 19,000 square foot screen printing and embroidery operation on the premises, Campus Customs and Simplify can design and decorate any garment or promotional product as quickly as needed. Stop in and say hi.
Welcome to Joya Spa and Salon in Hamden. Whether you want a new look or the perfect wedding day hair, come to us for complete hair and nail care, cuts, styles, updos, extensions, and beautiful dimensional hair color, as well as manis and pedis, acrylics, gels, and shellac. Treat yourself to a facial, a peel, or microdermabrasion. Relax with a variety of massage techniques, including Swedish and hot stone massage. Joya Spa and Salon. Call today.
Quinnipiac students are heading to New York City this weekend for the new play festival. The partnership with Abington Theater allows student playwrights to see their work come to life on stage.
7 10-minute plays were selected. The second annual festival is run by student directors, stage managers, and actors. It kicks off on February 14th.
Hardly any playwright can say they've had their play premiere in New York City. I'm 20 years old and I get that claim under my belt. And that's an amazing thing. You can throw that on a resume and anything, but then on top of that, we just have so many plays going on at once for people to just get every taste of everything they can do. We've got people, this is their first time directing, first time acting on a stage for some of these guys. And it's really awesome because this is how you rope people in, you know, people get a little taste and then you never want to go away from theater.
While most Quinnipiac
students were in class on Wednesday, February 4th, Maria Praley was in the Oval Office meeting President Obama. Praley is a dreamer, a term used for undocumented immigrant youths in America. She leads United We Dream, the largest immigrant youth-led network in the nation. Q30 caught up with her to hear what the experience was like.
Him being right in front of me and shaking my hand and like having a conversation about something that was so real and something that affected my life tremendously. Was just a really great opportunity, but also to be able to represent the millions of undocumented folks in the country was a really great honor. He was attentive, very smart, and also laid back. He just crossed his legs, he sat back, he listened, he joked with us here and there. So he was pretty easygoing. I get a lot of hate because of my status, and I ask people, how can you hate me if you don't know me? So I think always to keep that in mind whenever you hear about it in the news about immigration reform or about illegal aliens, to keep in mind that we are people and that I'm just as American as anyone else. I just lack that 9-digit number.
The current Powerball jackpot has reached $500 million tonight, making it the 5th largest jackpot in U.S. history. If there is a winner, the prize comes with a 29-year payout plan. If you win and choose the lump sum, your total winnings will be $338 million.
Riots break out in Egypt before a soccer match, and it's not part of celebration.
Brenna Oricoli is here now with your World News Update.
Thanks, guys. ISIS hostage Kayla Mueller was killed by an apparent Jordan airstrike. Mueller was captured in northern Syria in August of 2013 while doing humanitarian work. ISIS issued a ransom to Mueller's family for $7 million. Her loved ones stayed quiet for safety of her life. Mueller is the last known American hostage of ISIS. North Korea has launched its new design of anti-ship missiles. Officials say they created the new fleet of missiles. Experts argue the design looks very similar to Russia's anti-ship cruise missile. North Korea successfully tested its 5 short-range missiles in the East Sea. Kim Jong-un was present for the launch. 30 people were killed before a soccer match in Cairo, Egypt when riots broke out. Police claim that many people were trampled in a stampede. Many fans argue they were tear gassed by officials. The Egyptian government is only allowing a limited number of fans to attend games after a recent ban of the Premier League. There has not been a soccer riot this brutal in Egypt since 2012, when over 70 people were killed and 1,000 were injured at a match. Following the deaths of ISIS hostages Kenji Goto and Haruni Yakawa, Japan has confiscated all passports of journalists who are planning on traveling to Syria. ISIS released a statement warning citizens of Japan that they are now targets. Japanese Chief Cabinet Secretary Yoshide Suga says the government has the extremely important duty to ensure the safety of the Japanese citizens who choose to travel. That's all for World News. Back to the desk.
Coming up after the break, Jenelle Cadigan has the latest in entertainment news.
And Sami Moore has your full weather forecast.
Well, Nikki, more snow is in our forecast. I'll let you know. Just stick with Q30 for your full weather forecast. Stay with us.
The Bobcat Shop, located at 1010 Sherman Avenue in Hamden. Your #1 choice for Bobcat merchandise. The Bobcat Shop features 2 floors of countless styles and colors. With a full 19,000 square foot screen printing and embroidery operation on the premises, Campus Customs and Simplify can design and decorate any garment or promotional product as quickly as needed. Stop in and say hi.
Back to his Hollywood. This is my mom. I have to make a decision here and back. Playoff spot,
Welcome to A Sheer Sensation, North Haven's premier cosmetology service, located at 140 Washington Avenue, minutes from Hamden. We offer an array of services, from basic cuts and colors to lash extensions and formaldehyde-free keratin treatments. We also provide hair chalk and styling for men. When you spend $60, your Q card will get you 10% off. Call us at 203-239-6477 to make your next appointment at A Sheer Sensation.
Welcome back. Thank you for sticking with us. It's now time for your full Q30 weather forecast. Again, I'm Sami Moore. First, we're going to take a look at the current temperatures around the U.S. As you can see, over in New York, it is 30. Down in Dallas, Texas, it's 57. And where the QU and LA students are currently laying by a pool, it is 79 degrees. As you can see, the jet stream is coming down from Canada, which is causing some chillier weather, which is going to lead to the snow tomorrow. Based on the regional radar, again, you can see that blue is the snow that is coming down from Canada, and that is coming towards the New England area. Okay, so we'll take a look at our current temperatures from today. Waterbury was at 10 degrees, Meriden at 7, as well as Hartford and Norwich. And then we're going to come down to New Haven, where it was 11 degrees. Okay, so tonight's forecast, currently outside, it is 8 degrees. It's going to be cloudy, and you can expect your wind coming from the northeast at 4 miles per hour. Okay, so tomorrow's forecast is going to be 32, and like I said, expect some snow, so put on your snow boots, because the chance of precipitation is at 60%. Okay, so looking at our 7-day forecast, not only can you expect snow tomorrow, but make sure you have your winter jacket when you're going out on Valentine's Day, because it's going to snow again with the temperature at 25 degrees. Expect some more wind on Sunday, and then on Monday, you're not going to have to think that we're going to have a snow day, because it definitely will be sunny, but on Tuesday, you can expect some snow. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm Sami Moore, now back to the desk.
Thanks, Sami. There are new developments in the Bruce Jenner car crash.
And the anticipation for the 50 Shades of Grey movie is on the rise. Jenelle Cadigan has your entertainment news now.
Thanks, guys. This Valentine's Day, you might be heading to the movie theaters to see 50 Shades of Grey. Over 4.5 million tickets have already been sold in advance across the UK, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, and Germany. The steamy film has mixed reviews and has been banned in countries such as Malaysia and Indonesia. Bruce Jenner was involved in a fatal car accident Saturday. Authorities say a white Lexus rear-ended a Toyota Prius that was stopped on the highway. Jenner's Cadillac Escalade then hit the white Lexus, sending it into oncoming traffic where it collided head-on with a black Hummer. The driver of the white Lexus, 69-year-old Kim Howe, was driving with an expired license and was pronounced dead at the scene. Today marks the 3rd anniversary of Whitney Houston's death. Whitney's daughter, 21-year-old Bobby Christina Brown, will remain in a medically induced coma at Atlanta's Emory University Hospital after being found unresponsive and face down in a bathtub on January 31st. Reports of plans to take her off life support have leaked out, but a statement released by the family's lawyer says those reports are false. Family members and hundreds of fans gathered together to sing gospel hymns and pray for her condition at a public vigil held Monday night in Riverdale, Georgia. The 2015 Grammys were 3.5 hours packed with performances and awards. Activist against domestic violence and sexual assault, Brooke Axtell, joined Katy Perry and Barack Obama to raise awareness and promote Obama's It's On Us campaign. Sam Smith was the big winner of the night, receiving awards for Best New Artist, Song of the Year, Record of the Year, and Best Pop Vocal Album. That's all I have for entertainment. Back to the desk.
Still to come on the Q30 Newscast, Quinnipiac men's ice hockey program is recognized in a new way.
Plus, Angie King brings you the latest Quinnipiac athletics news. We'll be right back.
We are your source for entertainment news.
The Bobcat Shop, located at 1010 Sherman Avenue in Hamden. Your #1 choice for Bobcat merchandise. The Bobcat Shop features 2 floors of countless styles and colors. With a full 19,000 square foot screen printing and embroidery operation on the premises, Campus Customs and Simplify can design and decorate any garment or promotional product as quickly as needed. Stop in and say hi.
Welcome to Joya Spa and Salon in Hamden. Whether you want a new look or the perfect wedding day hair, come to us for complete hair and nail care, cuts, styles, updos, extensions, and beautiful dimensional hair color, as well as manis and pedis, acrylics, gels, and shellac. Treat yourself to a facial, a peel, or microdermabrasion. Relax with a variety of massage techniques, including Swedish and hot stone massage. Joya Spa and Salon. Call today.
The Quinnipiac men's ice hockey team is one of the top 10 collegiate men's hockey programs in the country, according to USA Today. The Bobcats won more spots on the ECAC All-Academic team than any other school in the conference and earned a collective 3.47 GPA. The Bobcats are currently ranked 13th in the latest USCHO poll.
Bobcats, are you ready to beat Yale? The 2015 edition of QU's annual Beat Yale shirts are now on sale. The tees are long-sleeved and available to current students for $12. The Beat Yale campaign is sponsored by the Student Alumni Association, and proceeds go to the Alumni Association Endowed Scholarship Fund. The Yale men's hockey game is on Friday, February 20th at 7 p.m. Geez, are you guys excited for the hockey game?
You know, I really am, but I can never seem to get a ticket. Tickets
it's
sell
so
out
hard.
so fast, I can't even keep up.
I know, as long as Bobcat Net doesn't do us any harm, we'll be good.
But Angie King is here now to tell us your sports update.
Thanks, guys. The Quinnipiac winter sports teams are gearing up for the end of conference play after this weekend. The men's basketball team battled MAC opponent Monmouth on Thursday as Usman Drame and James Ford Jr. led the team to a comfortable 72-52 win. It was a milestone day for Drame as the senior recorded his 1,000th career rebound in the win. The Bobcats had a rematch against Niagara on Sunday, following their double overtime loss to the Purple Eagles on February 1st. Evan Conti led the Bobcats with 21 points as they handled Niagara in a 91-69 win. The team looks to carry their momentum into Friday's game against Fairfield. Now, the women's basketball team continued their dominance in MAC play against Ryder on Saturday, defeating the Bronx 96-54. Samantha Guastella and Val Driscoll scored 15 points and 12 points respectively. Many players from the bench made strong contributions in the 96-54 win. Guastella continued to dominate in QU's 85-74 win over the Iona Gales on Monday. The senior led the team with 23 points, knocking down 6 three-pointers. This was a battle when the two teams traded the lead 13 times, but it was the Bobcats' 10-3 run to start the second half that made the difference. Next up for the Bobcats is a matchup with rival Marist. Now, the women's ice hockey team dropped a close one in overtime to Cornell 4-3. Cornell's Hannah Bunton scored a game winner for the Big Red in OT. Quinnipiac freshman Raquel Penoyer recorded her first career goal in the Bobcats' loss. The team regrouped on Saturday for a game against Colgate. The Bobcats came away with a 2-0 win. Nicole Connery and Morgan Fritz Ward had 1 goal each in the victory. Chelsea Layden recorded her 13th shutout of the season. The team was ranked 5th in this week's USCHO poll for the third straight week. The Bobcats will travel to St. Lawrence and Clarkson this weekend. The men's ice hockey team traveled to New York as they faced off against Cornell and Colgate. The Bobcats took Cornell into extra slate on Friday when Travis St. Dennis scored the game winner less than 2 minutes into overtime. QU goalie Michael Gartag also recorded his 11th career shutout. The team continued their success on Saturday in a 4-2 win over Colgate. Travis St. Dennis again scored the first goal for the Bobcats, and freshmen Andrew Taverner, Landon Smith, and Tanner McMaster all found the back of the net. This was the first time 3 different freshmen scored for Quinnipiac since October 14, 2014 at Alaska. The Bobcats were ranked 13th in the latest USCHO poll, moving up 3 spots from last week. The Bobcats are home this weekend, taking on ECAC opponents St. Lawrence and Clarkson. For more information about Q30 Sports, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Q30 Sports. And don't forget to check out our website at q30television.com. For sports, I'm Angie King. Back to you.
Thanks, Angie. Students from Hamden Middle School are making the news as they compete in a national contest.
Our Kanisha McFadden spoke to teachers leading the effort and some of the students involved.
An 8th grade class at Hamden Middle School is looking to implant their legacy for years to come.
Like 2 outdoor classrooms for years and years of students to use, and that's just a really cool opportunity to kind of learn not only in the classroom but out in nature.
An outdoor classroom. That's what the school hopes to build if they win the $10,000 grand prize in the Scotty's Tissues Trees Rock Contest.
Really the goal is to get students out of the classroom and still in an environment where they can learn.
The 8th grade class is a finalist in the national competition. They've submitted a video entry that currently has them in 2nd place.
Then we made a video, so we went to the Hamden transfer station, and it was actually a really cool field trip. The town kind of set aside this area with like a lot of greenery and stuff, so we went on a hike and we just kind of sat, and then we planted a tree, which was kind of a cool experience. I've never done that before.
Having an outdoor classroom doesn't only excite students, but faculty as well.
Instead of learning things by book, it's more so taking what you would have learned in a book, but doing it outside on your own.
One 8th grade class is about to make a difference for the entire city of Hamden. Kanisha McFadden, Q30 News.
And that'll do it for this week's edition of the Q30 Newscast.
Stay connected with our news team throughout the rest of the week by visiting our Facebook page and following us on Twitter at Q30 News.
And don't forget to check out the next Q30 Weekly News Digest, which will air on Friday. Thank you for watching and have a good night.